this is the one. If you want to see more photos of this car, you can head over to SM65G's or Larry Chen's Instagram accounts. For videos of this amazing machine, visit Jack's Photos or Haggerty's YouTube channels. I'll leave all these links in the video description below. But did you know there is more than one Ironman GT-R50 here in Singapore? Follow Uncle Raymond as he uncovers this gem. So hi everyone, I'm now at the location waiting for the GT-R50 to appear. So do understand that I can't review much of the location, and also this can be dangerous, so please do not attempt anything like this. Okay guys, I think I can hear it coming. Okay, let me get out of the car now. Oh shit, I think it's getting away. Welcome to a new video everyone. So this is the second Ironman GT-R50 in Singapore. Unlike the real car, you can easily buy and drive this to your heart's content. This is basically a 1:28 scale 4-wheel drive RC drift car from this brand called FT Mini, and you can buy this in kit form or ready to run version. Okay, so mine is the ready to run version and comes with everything I will need to run the car except for the transmitter batteries. Let me show you guys what you will get in the box. It's a very compact box since this is only a 1/28 scale model. There's not much box art per se, and it shows just the bare chassis with some minor parameters. It doesn't even say what body it comes with. There is a simple user manual with lots of exploded views of the chassis, and everything is in Chinese. But that shouldn't be a problem since Uncle Raymond can read Chinese. There's also a pack of tools, a couple of mini cones, and I also got extra batteries. These are 2S 520 mAh LiPo batteries. A charger with a balance lead is also included in the package. This isn't your typical RC car since it has a die-cast body with pretty good details. Almost everything is made of metal and you can feel the heftiness of the model. The transmitter package with the car is the ever-reliable Dumborc RC X6. This 6-channel radio has more than enough adjustment and is also well known for its sensitivity and range. There is also a mini receiver, an X6YCG, which means it has a built-in gyro. Okay, let's now check out the star of the show itself. The car chassis is fully metal and the body is die-cast. Yes, it's heavy, but as a drift car, I suppose this can be an advantage. Now let's peel off the protective plastic cover. I should have been more careful in doing this, as I would find out later that the sticky cover did also peel off some of the markings on the tires. Let's look at the body, but first let's unfold the wing mirrors. Check out the details everyone. It is so nicely painted and I'm really surprised at the good quality. The doors too can be opened. You can even extend the rear spoiler. The bonnet can also be opened and it reveals a reasonably detailed VR38 DETT. There's also a steering wheel with the GT-R logo. Almost everything is made of metal, and let's check out the steering angle, which is not too bad, and I believe this can also be adjusted. Here is the ESC and the mini receiver. It's a brush power system, and like I mentioned earlier, the mini receiver is a Dumborc RC X6YCG. The suspension feels firm and supple, and the car uses JST power connectors. The battery sits on the left and is secured by a top bar. Overall, it looks and feels good. And the good thing is, there are no body clips and the body is secured to the chassis with 4 magnets. The weight of the car together with the battery is around 550 grams. So let's see how this car performs. Word of advice here, I wouldn't recommend running this on tarmac or other rough surfaces. As you can see here, the car hops around like a kangaroo and it gets stuck easily. Even with a drift track mat layered on the tarmac, the roughness of the surface just makes it near impossible to drift or even drive around. On a carpeted floor, you can drive it reasonably well, except maybe here I didn't adjust the gyro properly, or perhaps the battery was already running low. Next, let's try the drift track mat on the carpet. I've laid out the drift track mat on the carpet and somehow the drive isn't that great. Maybe the mat itself isn't smooth enough, or perhaps my drift driving skill simply sucks. Initially it felt okay and wanted to drift a little, but it kind of slowed down after a while. I'm not sure if the motor is not powerful enough for such a surface, or like I said, my drifting skills just suck. Obviously, the car is most comfortable on smoother surfaces such as this concrete floor here. Even though these are my first few experiences driving an RC drift car, I can immediately feel at ease with the drive here, and I'm pretty sure in time I should be able to drift around a properly sized drift track on such a surface. So like I mentioned earlier, the receiver has a built-in gyro and its sensitivity can be adjusted with the knob on channel 6. You can see here that when I turn the gyro to its highest sensitivity, the car didn't want to drift. Once I turn the gyro's sensitivity down all the way, the car turns and drifts easily on a suitable surface. So, apart from this GT-R50 in Iron Man's colors, it is also available in blue and grey. There are also rear-wheel drive versions available, and both platforms can be paired with different bodies, such as the Toyota AE86 from Initial D and many others as well. Here are some of the different models I found that I think are highly desirable. If you want something and can't find it, do let me know in the comments below and I can try to help you find it. Otherwise, if we can work something out, I can order it for you if you are really keen. There's really no need to ask if this mini RC drift car is worth the money. I feel that due to its value for money, uniqueness, and many different bodies available, it is really quite the catch if you are an RC enthusiast who's also into these mini drift machines. The quality of this model is really better than expected for the price you pay. Just don't assume a quality or performance similar to something from say Kyosho or GL Racing, where those setups can easily cost nearly twice as much as this FT Mini model. By the way, I eventually found out that the pronunciation of the brand name should be FT Mini D. kind of like suggesting that these cars are mini drift cars. To be honest, I'm not a competitive RC racer and also not the best RC drifter, but my gosh, this is one of the most fun I've had with an RC car so far. But it's not all a bed of roses though. Here are a couple of issues I have with this car. First off, because of its small size and its 520 mAh battery, the runtime isn't great, especially if you're trigger heavy like me. In my eagerness and also this being the first time I had something like that, the drive could barely last 10 minutes, but that was with heavy throttle. Secondly, the motor runs hot, very hot. And with the chassis being metal, I could barely hold it after a heavy run. Lastly, the tires seem to wear too easily, but that's probably because I ran it on the tarmac for a while. Therefore, if you're getting this model as well, I would strongly recommend you get a cooling fan for the motor. I'm definitely getting one myself, plus maybe a brushless motor conversion, an LED lighting kit, and of course, spare wheels and tires. Apart from these shortcomings, the body itself is quite authentic except for a few questionable details. For example, the front number plate has a sticker that says GT-R50 by Mini Auto, and at the back it just says Mini Auto. The markings on the tires also flick off too easily, and lastly, the wing mirrors here are black, whereas on the real car it's red and gold. Honestly, these so-called shortcomings can be easily fixed with some paint and custom stickers. I hope everyone enjoys watching this episode, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, as I will be sourcing for more interesting and unique RC models. In fact, I already have a few other projects in the pipeline, so stay tuned to my channel so you won't be the last to know. Once again, thank you everyone for watching this episode, and Uncle Raymond will see you in the next video.